This guy tricked people on Reddit to shill his product and did this to build a $1 million SaaS, software as a service. And then he shared it. Then he shared how he did it on Reddit, on the software as a service subreddit. And it is an extremely repeatable formula, one that I know has been done for a long time. And actually, I think is going to be one of the bigger marketing trends in 2025, one of the bigger black hat marketing trends in 2025. But it's really easy, really repeatable, a very straightforward explanation. It's called How I Hacked Growth on Reddit to Build a $1 million SaaS. It can be done with any product, any niche, any brand. This is it. Hey, fellow founders, I used Reddit to grow a $1 million SaaS and wanted to share how I did it. Now that AI content is popping up everywhere, Reddit is, in my opinion, one of the best ways to spend your time if you want to grow a software as a service. Heads of growth at some of the fastest growing software companies also use Reddit. Why? Number one, Google now promotes Reddit at the top of the search engine results pages for a lot of long tail keywords. And I talk about this all the time. It's called parasite SEO. And it is very commonly done on Reddit. Not just this, but I think Reddit is now the third most clicked website in Google. The third most clicked. Reddit in the last 2 years has become hyper prioritized within Google search. Number two, OpenAI, etc. train on Reddit data. So you will get generative search benefits too. OpenAI literally announced this as a partnership. And number three, people go to Reddit to get honest and transparent advice on software to buy. They even search for their keyword plus Reddit. They will add Reddit to their searches on Google because they are tired of sponsored blog posts and AI content. So they want more authentic discussions. They go to Reddit for that. They want more authentic recommendations. They're on Reddit for that. The poster says, I've successfully used both comments and posts with over 1 million views to get a ton of demos and signed deals for my startup from Reddit. DMs do not work well from my experience. Here are the 5 ways to use Reddit for growing a software company. But again, this works for any brand. Number 1, find relevant subreddits. By the way, if you don't know, Reddit has different boards. These are called subreddits. These are communities. So Reddit is made up of lots of different communities. Each one is called a subreddit. So you can have a subreddit for software as a service. You can have a subreddit for marketing, for videos, for watercolor, for anything, whatever it is. So number 1 is find relevant subreddits. It needs to A, contain your ideal customer, B, be large enough if you are creating posts around 50,000 members. So you want to find a relevant subreddit of over 50,000 members. Number 2, become a contributor. Start to build karma. I started out upvoting plus commenting and finally got into posting once I figured things out. Tailor your post to some of the specific subreddits to be hyper relevant and bring value. So this person did a bunch of lurking in the subreddits in order to find out what worked, what didn't, what was accepted, what wasn't, just upvoting, doing some small commenting here and there, and then started posting more frequently in the subreddit. Number 3, use an alert tool plus build a keyword list. Commenting on relevant posts that mention problems, questions, and competitors in your space is one of the most efficient ways to get leads. Finding those can either A, be done manually by searching on a weekly basis using the built-in search bar, because you can search Reddit by subreddits for your specific keyword. And you can just do that with the normal Reddit search. Or B, you can use an automized tool like F5bot, which is free, and build your keyword list as you go. Now, I tried F5bot. I actually used it before recording this because I didn't want to read some BS and I wanted to make sure this was legit. I went to F5bot. It is free. I used it. It was all free. It was super easy. And I'm like, oh man, this is serious. That's F5bot. What I do too is because I don't like giving my email address to companies that I don't know or trust, is I have a Gmail, which I use for newsletters or signing up anywhere. It's just like some spam Gmail account. And then for companies that are actually important that I want to hear from, if I don't want to hear from them, I don't do this. But if it's a company that I want to hear from, then I add a filter which forwards mail mentioning that company to my main Gmail address. That way my main Gmail address doesn't get so much spam newsletters and whatever from all these companies that I sign up for. That all goes to the spam account, and anything that's important gets filtered and delivered directly to my main Gmail account. But the building a keyword list here is key, because the thing is, you have keywords that you care about. These keywords, if they're posted on Reddit, these Reddit posts might rank on Google for these keywords. And then you can be in the discussion for that. Number 4, creating viral posts. Posting can get you a crazy amount of views if you do things right. So this is posting versus commenting. If you do a post, people comment on that. Commenting is when you comment on a post, but a post is something that shows up in the main feed. And posting gets a lot of views if it's done right. I've gone viral on Reddit many times, millions of views. It can get you on TV shows. It can get you written about in blogs. It can get you to go seriously viral. It can literally make a product. I talked about ship your enemies, or what is it? Send your enemies glitter.com or something like that. I talked about this a few episodes ago. This was a super viral product that started on Reddit. It was just dropped on Reddit. So number 4 is creating viral posts. Posting can get you a crazy amount of views if you do things right, and it can put you and your startup in the center of the conversation. Here are 4 types of posts that have worked well for me. Number 1 is the relatable post. Number 2 is the guide post. Here's how I do so and so, which is similar to this one that I'm sharing now, and the poster acknowledges it. So it's the guide post, how to do something. Number 3 is the conversation starter. And number 4 is the story post, sharing a story. You know, I don't even care. So I don't know if F5bot is this poster's company, but I don't even care because this is a very legit strategy. I know it's a legit strategy. I've seen this done so many times, and F5bot is a cool tool. I literally signed up for it because I thought it was a cool tool, but I know that this is legit. And I know so many people who also fall for recommendations on Reddit, either fall or they get legit recommendations on Reddit. So many people do. Maybe you yourself get recommendations from Reddit. So the types of posts, again, the relatable post, the guide post, the conversation starter post, and the story post. And then number 5, buckle up, play by the rules, and shoot your shot. It's funny that this person says play by the rules because shilling on Reddit like this is not actually playing by the rules. It's against the rules. But you know, whatever. It's still kind of funny, and it's still very interesting. So buckle up, quote unquote, play by the rules, and shoot your shot. Aim to give 95% value and 5% plug your startup. No direct links, no spam, no corporate BS. Write like a human would. Be transparent, provide big value, and finally mention your startup either as a comment or in the original post. The no direct links thing is very important. If people want to use what you are sharing, they will Google it. So actually F5bot in this is not linked to. I Googled F5bot in order to find it and sign up for it. So don't actually link to anything, just say the brand name. This also makes it harder to be detected, harder to get caught. Don't spam. You don't want all of your posts to show your product. That's also too transparent. Don't write like AI. Don't sound like ChatGPT. Sound like a human. Don't also write like a corporation would. Just write like a real down-to-earth human. And then sometimes we're relevant. And especially if you're getting notifications about your keywords being mentioned, then, you know, shill your brand, shill that brand, promote your brand, promote your company, whatever it is, or hire people to do it. There are people who literally outsource people whose jobs it is to do this that I'm describing to you. And the post ends, great founders spend their time A, talking to users, and B, building. Reddit is awesome to do to get conversations, feedback, and understand your target persona. So go out there, contribute, and build. And that is how I hacked growth on Reddit to build a $1 million software as a service company. I thought this was a great post. Legitimately, the poster is giving a lot of value with this one. And you know what? It's a great way to start the new year. It is January 1st, 2025. This is my daily, everyday digital marketing podcast, 7 days a week. And this is episode 546 days in a row doing this thing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I'm going to talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.